So with only a few days left of Mercury retrograde ending on the 10th, you may think that we're out of the woods with Mercury retrograde, right? But with the upcoming retrogrades that's actually coming up, and I know I may say that word funny, don't judge me, but with the upcoming ones that's coming up, that may not be the case. I've been having a lot of clients tell me like this particular one has had them really up and down. So what I've decided to do is actually come up with a few tips to help you get through any retrograde, no matter what time of year, no matter which year you're in, no matter which one we're in. These tips can help you survive this like a boss. I call this my Mercury retrograde survival guide. So if you want to see more, stay tuned. Guys and goddesses, it's your girl C, the spiritual goddess, here with another video. Today we are going to be talking about Mercury retrograde and how you can actually get through it like a boss. You can actually get through it, trust me. Before we get into this video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you join the family. We do helpful videos like this all the time. We also have some more money making videos coming up to help you attract that money to you, that moolah to you. We're also getting into some tarot reads to give you further insight. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, mash that bell button so you don't miss out on any of my videos. So like I was saying here before, yes, we are going to be talking about Mercury retrograde. So let's get into what actually Mercury retrograde actually means. This is from Farmer's Almanac. As the name suggests, retrograde is when a planet appears to go backwards in its orbit as viewed from the Earth. Astronomers refer to this as an apparent retrograde motion because it is an optical illusion. So that's the technical term for it and what it means. What does it mean to us? Typically when I see a lot of clients or just people in general, they say like it depends. Like this particular one, you know, there was a lot of emotions. I know I personally still have problems with sleeping. I'm up late recording this video, so I see sleep being one. Very emotional time. I've been noticing people kind of being more, you know, boisterous, getting in some arguments possibly. So yeah, it's not necessarily you know, always like, you know, the joy for everyone around that time. These are a few of my tips that I have here that I find that really helps me get through this time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Survival tip number 1. Retrograde is what you make it. Have a positive and welcoming attitude to the retrograde. You're probably looking at me like,
what? Girl, what is you talking about?
You know what, it's one thing, and I'm going to keep it real with you. When people always say, oh, it's Mercury retrograde and Jupiter or whatever, it's, you know, the world is going to end, everything is not going to work out, this and that. How I approach it is I say that for me, I excel in retrograde. I get my most creative around this time, which we'll get into that a little bit later. I always welcome it. I welcome it because I say, you know, I wonder what lesson am I going to learn in this retrograde. Of course, there is some things that happen spiritually, but I always say everything happens for a reason. I'm also a firm believer that if you put out positivity, you're only going to get it back. If you speak optimistic, you know, you can only get positivity back. The universe doesn't know good or bad. All right, that's my first tip on getting through it. So let's go ahead and get into tip number 2. Stay away from anything or anyone that can be a possible trigger. Okay, we get into some things now. Come on now, you know your triggers. For some of us, it may be particular people. Like, you know you should be talking to homegirl at this time. You gotta know what people's place is in your life and protect your space. This is your energy, this is your aura, this is your space. So if you know somebody doesn't sit right on your spirit, I don't care, family, friend, whoever, okay? You gotta, like, if you have to take some time away, take some time. Maybe they're not even negative. Maybe they're going through something, or maybe it's just something about them that just triggers you, that doesn't, like, you know, they irritate you. Take some time away from them. If you can't take any time away from them, maybe, like, you know, and we talked about this, it's funny, in my water sign reading, maybe create a protective aura. Maybe you have to do some candle magic. Maybe you have to hit me up to get you some protection aura going. If it's something could be work. You know, I always tell people, like, you know, use your vacation time wisely. You know, things happen and, you know, you have to use your vacation time, but, you know, look at the charts. Pay attention to the charts. Schedule your vacation time around it. If you have some time you can take off, take some time if it's work, you know. If it's a project that you can hold off, put that project off. If it's a contract or something that you have to do some work that's triggering your anxiety or anything like that, put it off. See if you can put it off. Let's go ahead and get into number 3. Number 3 is take a spiritual bath or shower. In particular, a cleansing ritual. Always, like, I'm the type, I do a cleansing ritual once a week, but especially in this time, you know, you have different ones. You have self-love, but I definitely suggest a cleansing bath or cleansing shower or cleansing ritual in general. If you guys want me to come back and do like a more detailed video, I can show you the items I use and give you maybe some helpful instructions. I definitely can do that for you. Leave some comments below. As a matter of fact, once we get to 15 likes and 15 shares, meaning if 15 of you share this video, if 15 of you put the thumbs up with this video, I would definitely go ahead and get a actual cleansing ritual out. Number 4 is one that I struggle with myself, but I try to make a point to do it, is meditate, meditate, meditate. I don't care if it's 5-minute meditation. There's tons of 5-minute meditations. I don't care if it's a minute meditation. I don't care if you sit in your car and listen to music for 2 minutes. Silence the outside. It's important through Mercury Retrograde to do that. To do that in general, but especially through this time, so you can receive the downloads. Maybe do some heart chakra meditation to heal. So the final one, which is very important, is relax. Don't be so hard on yourself. If you do make a mistake, or if you know, say like if you have a spat with somebody that triggers you, you know, say like if, you know, argument comes, say like if something happens, say like if it's just your car just break down or something. Relax. Don't be so hard on yourself. Look at that as a good thing, actually. I know that may sound weird, but maybe there's a message that Spirit is trying to give you to download there, to learn. What message are they trying to give you to learn from it? Even if it's, say like if your car goes down, right? Maybe the lesson is, you know what, get you some insurance. If it's, you know, you get in an argument with somebody piss you off, you go get too emotional, you have a spat. Maybe it's like, hey, you know, you need to control your emotions and ask, why does that person trigger you? So yeah, so that is my 5 tips. I do have a bonus tip though. An extra bonus tip to help get ahead of the curve is getting a psychic reading. Sometimes if things are happening, maybe you have a hard time actually getting your downloads. That's when the psychic comes in handy at. I do offer psychic services that you can take advantage of. I do have a Mercury Retrograde special. Even if it's not me, whoever it is, just make sure you go with someone who you're comfortable with, someone that you research. Just make sure you pick someone who you feel comfortable with. If you are interested in booking a reading, all that information will be below in the comment section. So feel free to take advantage of that if you like. So until then, my guys and goddesses, have a safe journey getting through this Mercury Retrograde. Don't feel like you're alone, okay? Get your creative juices going too, because for some reason, like, I have been on one. Like I'm telling you, I'm speaking life 2020, all positive vibes. So until then, guys and goddesses, remember to always wear your crown. See you in the next video. Peace.